Rediscovering Gita for the Modern World by Shrikant Soman. Based on essays on Gita by Sri Aurobindo. Chapter 6. Man and the Battle of Life. Continued from the previous episode 56. The Collapse of the Rajasic Man. Current episode 57. Inner Detachment as compared with Outer Renunciation. The different paths of renunciation. Arjuna's Tamasic Recoil and the Gita's teaching. Key takeaways. Renunciation's root causes. The desire for sannyasa, renunciation, can arise from any of the three gunas, qualities. Arjuna's Tamasic Recoil. Arjuna's crisis is a Tamasic recoil, a response of grief, horror, and a feeling of impotence within a person who is fundamentally Rajasic active and Sattwic righteous. The teacher's response. The divine teacher Krishna rejects Arjuna's impulse for physical renunciation. The true renunciation. The Gita's central teaching is not physical asceticism but an inner renunciation. Beyond gunas through action, the path shown to Arjuna is one of calm, self-possessed action. Main passage. Sannyasa is the renunciation of life and action and of the threefold modes of nature. But it has to be approached through one or other of the three qualities. This may take any of the following forms. The impulse may be tamasic, a feeling of impotence, fear, aversion, disgust, horror of the world and life. It may also be the Rajasic quality tending towards tamas. This is reflected in an impulse of weariness of the struggle, grief and disappointment. It is refusal to accept any longer this vain turmoil of activity with its pain and its eternal discontent. Impulse may also be that of Rajas tending towards Sattva. It is reflected in the impulse to arrive at something superior to anything life can give, to conquer a higher strength which seeks to break all bonds and transcend all limits. Impulse may also be Sattvic. It is reflected in an intellectual perception of the vanity of life and the absence of any real goal or justification for this ever-cycling world existence. It may also be reflected as a spiritual perception of the timeless, the infinite, the silent, the nameless and formless peace beyond. The recoil of Arjuna is the Tamasic recoil from action of the Sattva Rajasic man. The teacher may confirm it in its direction, using it as a dark entry to the purity and peace of the ascetic attitudes of the Sattvic tendency of renunciation. Or he may purify it at once and raise it towards the rare altitudes of the Sattvic tendency of renunciation. In fact, he does neither. He discourages the Tamasic recoil and the tendency to renunciation, and encourages the continuance of action, and even of the same fierce and terrible action. But significantly he also points the disciple towards another and inner renunciation which is the real issue from his crisis. It is the way towards the soul's superiority to the world nature, while at the same time retaining its calm and self-possessed action in the world. Not a physical asceticism, but an inner detachment is the teaching of the Gita. With this episode 57, we are concluding chapter 6, Man and the Battle of Life. From next episode 58, we will start a new chapter 7, The Creed of the Aryan Fighter.